Hello everybody and welcome back to another My Porch Prints tutorials. This is Kyra and today I'm going to be showing you 7 ways to create pockets using lace doilies. Now I'm going to be using printed lace doilies from our coffee dyed doilies kit, which will be available down in the description box below for anyone that wants it, but you can also use regular paper doilies for this as well. I like these because I can print them on cardstock and that extra stiffness makes them more stable, but you know, feel free to use whatever you like. You can use a mixture. It's kind of up to you. All right, let's go ahead and get started with the first pocket here. We're going to go ahead and start simple. So just take one of your paper doilies. It can be printed on cardstock. It can be like a real doily. It's up to you. And we're going to add glue to the back and just to the lower half in kind of like a semicircle. And then we're going to glue that down, and you can layer these on top of one another like this. And this is sort of the most basic form of a little lace doily pocket. And if you want to go a step further, you can make these into layered pockets. So if you take like a blade knife, you can cut a slit in your doily, and that will allow you to create kind of like a layered pocket situation. So it's sort of the same thing as before, just a half circle of glue on the bottom half of the doily and glue it down. And then you can tuck little ephemera pieces in. And if you want to, you can hide the slit with like a fussy cut or something, gluing that down in front of it. So it's kind of up to you how you want to decorate, but this is sort of the basic form of creating like a quick layered pocket. So let's go ahead and move on to something a little bit more complex. We're going to take a large paper doily here and we're going to be folding it in half, and then we're going to use that crease as a guide for cutting the doily in half. And then we're going to take one of these halves and we're going to fold it in half again. Same thing, using that crease and just cutting along it. And what this will do is give you a perfect corner piece to go into the corner of your junk journal page. And this is going to make sort of like a little tuck spot pocket. And you can layer these corners if you want to. You can kind of overlap them to kind of fill the bottom of the page. It's sort of up to you how you want to organize them. If you're going to organize them, like overlap them in the corner, you may have to trim one to be a little bit smaller, which is pretty simple. You just cut a little bit off of both sides. Sometimes you can even use like the frill of the doily as a guide for where to cut. And that's going to give you a slightly smaller piece to layer over the larger piece like this. So you can still see both halves. And then with this second piece, I did go ahead and cut this in half, and then I'm showing you can kind of overlap them so that the corners touch, and this makes more of a traditional sort of square pocket, but you still get the cute layers and the like ruffled edge. So this is a kind of a fun one to do too. So you've got a couple of different options using these little corner pieces. Feel free to experiment with them and play around. And when gluing them down, you just add glue to the straight edges in like a corner, leaving the frilled edge open for tucking in ephemera like this. So this is a pretty fun one, pretty easy to do as well. I do like using this in my journals too. And similarly, you can take another large doily here and you can kind of decide how high up you want it. But once you like that, you can kind of crease along the edge of your journal, whether it's the side or the bottom, and you can use that as a guide for cutting, and then just trim the lace doily a little bit smaller to fit neatly into the page. And this will create another tuck spot, another pocket for ephemera. And if you want to, you could even take multiples of these and layer them like all the way up the page. I think that would look really pretty, just, stacking them one on top of the other. So I'll probably give that a shot with my next journal. All right, so this next project here is not really a pocket, but it is a very popular project that I've done on my channel before, so I thought I'd throw it in here, which is a hidden paper clip using lace or paper doilies. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one larger and one smaller doily, and of course you'll need a paper clip. Just make sure the paper clip isn't larger than your smaller doily. It needs to be small enough to be hidden by the smaller doily, okay? And then we're going to take the larger of the two doilies and we're going to fold it in half just like this. And we're going to add the paper clip on top of the creased edge. And then we'll take a little bit of glue and go on either side of the doily right around where the paper clip is. And we're going to take that smaller doily, fold that in half, and just glue that right over the top to conceal the paper clip. So hence the hidden paper clip. And you can use this to hold ephemera into your book, and it's just a really cute and easy project. I use these all the time in most of my journals. All right, this final project isn't really a pocket, but again, it's just another way to use a little doily here. So I'm going to be taking one of the coffee and lace papers from our shop. It's got these cute like lace doily prints on them, and I'm going to be using this to make a quick envelope. So I thought I'd show you guys this just really fast. So you're going to take one corner of your 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, you're going to fold it up to the opposite end, and then cut off the excess, and this is going to give you a perfect square. And then we're going to take our 4 corners and we're going to fold them into the center. So take these first 2 and just kind of fold them until they meet, you know, right at the like tip of the triangle. And then we're going to take the other 2 and we're going to fold those into the center as well, just like this. And you can use it like this, but this isn't very traditional. So I do like to fold the bottom up a little bit and turn it into more of like a traditional envelope shape. So we're just going to kind of fold it in just past that center sort of point, just a little bit here. And there is this little like triangle piece that you can just cut off if you don't want it to get caught on your ephemera. So that's an option, or you could glue it down. It's kind of up to you. And then I'm going to go ahead and open everything back up, and I'm going to fold this bottom edge up first and then fold these outer edges over the top of it, just because I like the way that looks a little bit better. And then we're going to add glue to these little flaps to hold everything down. But when you add the glue, you need to make sure that you keep it kind of below the center of the envelope. So kind of create like a center line here in your head. And we're going to add glue to the lower half. If you glue it to the top half, you'll glue your whole envelope shut, and we don't want to do that. And there's lots of different ways to create an envelope. This is just kind of my quick method for it. And we're going to be using one of the mini copy dyed doilies from our kit to create a closure. So to do that, you're just going to add glue along the like very bottom half of the doily, and then you can tuck the like top flap of the envelope underneath the doily, and that's going to create a really cute little closure. And I do recommend making this out of cardstock. You can do it with a regular doily, but 1, they might be kind of big, and 2, they're going to be kind of flimsy because of what they're made out of, which is like a very thin paper. So if you're going to be using these for a closure, I would recommend using the coffee dyed doilies from our shop, just because they're going to be more stable and more usable. But I wanted to show you how you might use one of these little doilies here. They're pretty cute and fun. And along with all of our other doilies, you can kind of mix and match and layer things up. So, you know, have fun with it, explore a little bit. But I hope that this gave you some new ideas for how to use your own paper doilies to create little pockets, tuck spaces, hidden paper clips, envelopes, all that good stuff. And if you enjoyed today's tutorial, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel. We do tutorials every week, and we give away freebies and have fun events and all sorts of cool stuff. You can find all of the links to our socials down in the description box below, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye!